Sitawa remains hopeful that employers will agree to a double-digit wage increase for bus drivers, and the Fidentia fraud case resumes in the Western Cape High Court this morning. I'm Richard Brooks. Trade union Sitawa says it remains hopeful that employers will agree to a double-digit wage increase for bus drivers. Workers will be marching to Parliament and provincial transport departments in several cities tomorrow in a bid to put pressure on the employers. They are demanding an 18% wage increase, while employers are offering 9%. Negotiations deadlocked last week. The union's Vincent Masocha says they want the employers to understand the reasons behind their 18% salary hike demand. In Cape Town, strike-weary commuters are bracing themselves for another week of travelling inconvenience. More than 200,000 commuters in the Cape Metro are being affected by the strike. Bishop Lavis resident Hazel Schutter has to travel to Sea Point every day. She says she now has to fork out more than 3 times her normal transport costs.
I normally take my 6 o'clock bus in the morning. I must leave here 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. In the evening, I leave work 5 o'clock. Then I go to the top deck of the station. The queues are so long, I get home around about 10 to 20 to 8 every day. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's terrible. It's unbelievable. Now we actually can't handle it anymore.
The state is expected to call its first witness to testify in aggravation of sentence when the Fidentia fraud case resumes in the Western Cape High Court this morning. The company's former CEO, J. Arthur Brown, faces a minimum sentence of 15 years in jail. He was found guilty last month on 2 fraud charges relating to misrepresentations he made in handling the investments of asset management company Matco and the Transport, Education and Training Authority, TETA. Vanessa Puna has more.
The state wants to ascertain whether it can question Brown on evidence related to charges dropped against him after he admitted to 2 charges of fraud. Judge Anton Veldhuizen has at times during cross-examination chastised senior state advocate Jannie van Vieren for asking Brown questions related to the 7 charges which were dropped when he admitted to defrauding asset management company Matco and the Transport, Education and Training Authority TETA. Brown was first arrested in 2007 in what was then dubbed one of the biggest financial scandals in South African history.
The city of Joburg says workers at its waste management entity Pick It Up, aligned with trade union SAMU, are set to embark on an unprotected strike today. Pick It Up Managing Director Amanda Nair says it's unfortunate that employees have resorted to an unprotected strike in relation to their grievances. She has advised residents and business owners in all areas of Johannesburg not to take out their bins until further notice. Motorists have also been advised to avoid the areas around the Nelson Mandela Bridge and De Korte Street in Bloemfontein. In sports, Orlando Pirates have arrived back home to a hero's welcome at OR Tambo International Airport. This after their tenacious campaign in the DRC. They progressed to the last 8 of the CAF Champions League despite losing 1-0 to the DRC side TP Mazembe. The Sea Robbers squeezed into the last 8 by the virtue of the superior goal aggregate, having won 3-1 in the first leg at home. Pirates played under hostile conditions in Lubumbashi. Pirates coach Roger Dessar.
30 years in football at this level and never seen anything like this before. It was horrendous. A disgrace to football, to be honest with you. The decisions were frightening. I mean, I think from the time that they kicked your cameras out, and I knew we were in for something special.